Hey, I'm Brian. Welcome back to Here's the Deal. This happened on April 20th, 2019 in Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Okay, I'm not resisting. I just want you to know you guys are falsely imprisoning me.
Get out! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Now, at this point, you might be asking yourself, what in the world did this guy do to deserve such a violent, heavy-handed response? Was he part of an armed bank robbery? Did he just shoot up a school? Did he put hundreds of people in danger by leading the police on a multi-hour high-speed chase? No, his property was damaged, his vehicle impounded, and he was thrown into jail not because he harmed anybody, not because he threatened to harm anybody, not because he damaged somebody's property. He was violated because he wasn't wearing
his seatbelt.
What the hell did you just say?
No, seriously, he didn't have a strap over his body while he was driving down the road. That's it.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Hello, how's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. The reason why I pulled you over is you didn't have your seatbelt on. Is this window rolled down?
It rolls down, sir. It's been all up. Been trying to get things taken care of.
Okay.
Just trying to get things.
It doesn't. This window doesn't roll down.
It rolls down about like that, sir.
Do you have your license, insurance on you, sir? I can look your insurance up if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, actually, for the record, sir, what's your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Fritz, badge number 7. Do you have your license, insurance on you? Sir, I need your license and insurance.
Okay, sir, is this encounter being recorded?
I need your license and insurance right now.
Sir, what evidence or information gave you probable cause to pull me over?
You didn't have your seatbelt on. You didn't have your seatbelt on when I walked up to the vehicle either.
You know that I'm not engaged in transportation. I'm not,
7 Tahlequah, you start me another unit my way. My 90's good. Sure, you can give me your license or you go to jail for obstruction. Well, give me your license.
trying to get some information, sir. Hang on just a second.
I'm going to ask you one more time, sir. Where's your license? Where's your license? Where's your license at? Listen, we don't have all the time in the world, okay? Give me your license. I'll write you your ticket and get you on your way, okay?
Sir, I just wish to inform you that I was not engaged in transportation. I'm not commercial use of the highway. Are you aware that I have informed you of that, sir?
You were traveling on the roadway without your seatbelt on. That is a traffic violation.
I was engaged in my free right of travel, yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, you were traveling on the road without your seatbelt. That is a traffic violation. Where's your driver's license?
Now, if driving without a seatbelt is this serious, would it be acceptable for any member of the public to pull any other member of the public over and call emergency services and detain that person until police arrive? Because police are about to call emergency services and have the fire department come out and help them. That's how serious they think this is.
Sir, where's your driver's license? This is the lawful stop.
Okay, my next question, sir, is do you have a search warrant that has me listed properly signed and notarized for you to search my vehicle?
I don't need a search warrant to ask for your license. I need your driver's license.
You have an arrest warrant with
You're supposed to have your driver's license and insurance verification for your vehicle, okay?
Okay, so is this a custodial stop or is it an actual...
You're detained to investigate, okay? I'm here because you didn't have your seatbelt on when you passed me.
So am I under arrest, sir?
No. You are being detained at the time.
Okay, am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Okay.
You are not free to go.
All right.
This is a traffic stop, and you're being detained
Okay, so I'm being detained and I'm not
because
free
you
to
did
go.
not have your seatbelt
Okay,
on.
sir. So therefore, I wish to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and not provide you with
But
any information.
you have to give me your license, or you can go to jail for obstruction.
That's not true, sir. Oklahoma is not a identified state.
You are if there's a
arrest
traffic
me-
stop.
If you arrest me,
There is
sir,
a traffic stop.
If you arrest me, sir, then I am required to give you information.
This is
It's
a
not.
traffic stop,
For a traffic
and you
stop.
are required to give me your driver's license. It is Oklahoma state law for you to surrender your driver's license and security verification. You're going to open this door, you're going to go to jail for obstruction. I've had enough. I've had enough. Open this door.
I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain
No, you're
silent.
not. Open
And I
this
will-
door. You're going to go to jail for obstruction.
You may have the
I have a right to remain silent, and I have a right to counsel. I'm not going to say anything else until
Okay,
the
now.
attorney is present, sir.
Open this door. You're obstructing. You're going to go to jail for obstruction. Open this door. Give me your license, and we'll get you on your way. You can, sir, you can make this easy. You gonna roll this window down and give me your license? Think I've been pretty fair so far.
The masses agree. They think this cop is being fair as well. When you look at the comments under the video, most of them are sympathetic and even appreciative of the cop, expressing admiration and respect for his patience. Carrie here says, I live in this town and our cops are so reasonable and easy to deal with. This guy totally deserved it. RM writes, this is one patient and polite officer, just trying to do his job. Turned into a lot of extra resources and paperwork for a small traffic violation. Neil says, if I was that cop, I couldn't have stayed as calm. Hope this guy gets the book thrown at him. Lillian says, this officer had more patience than I would have had. Wow. Keith wrote, fair enough if he's done nothing wrong, but he was clearly caught without a seatbelt and he even realized it himself. He committed a traffic violation, so he has to obey the police. And a lot of comments were like this one. I have to admire how patient this officer was. Wow. My question is, isn't patient tyranny still tyranny? If the carjacker is patient with you while the lady's trying to get her keys out of her purse, while he's holding you at gunpoint, is he to be commended and admired? If a thief is patient with you while you're dumping your valuables into his bag, is he no less a thief? Patient tyranny is still tyranny. Tyranny with a smile is still tyranny. And violating rights under the color of law, including traffic law, is still a violation of rights. Wearing a seatbelt is a good idea, but is it a crime if you don't? Do you hurt anybody else by not wearing a seatbelt? Isn't this the land of the free? And if you're not free to not wear your seatbelt, can it really be said that you're free?
Sir, I'm giving you a lawful command to give me your driver's license and insurance verification. You don't do that, you're going to jail for obstructing an officer.
Sir, I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right. I'm not saying anything. I'm not getting out of this vehicle.
But by you doing that, you're obstructing my investigation. Sir, it'd be a lot easier if you rolled this window down, gave me your license, insurance verification, then you can go on your way, okay? But by you doing this, it's going to make things a lot more difficult for both you and I, okay?
I've already informed you that I was not engaged in transportation.
You're breaking the law by not surrendering your driver's license and insurance verification. This is the traffic stop because you did not have your seatbelt on. Sir, like I just said, roll the window down, give us your license and insurance verification, okay? I'll write you a citation, everything checks out good, get you on your way, okay? But by you not follow my directions, you're obstructing my investigation. Hey, sir, what'd you say your name was?
My name is
Okay. Your name is what?
My name is not important, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to inform you because you're not cooperating with me and you have committed a traffic violation, we're going to have to use a window punch on your window to get you out. I'm warning you now, that's where we're at. Okay, I'm just informing you where we're going with this. Okay?
I don't know how well it works.
Will be used against me.
Is that a window punch?
In a court of law.
I don't know how well it works. I never used it one week.
So please do not ask me to produce anything and give it to
Oh,
you.
wait, fire department.
From this point forward, please do not ask me to answer any questions or perform any form of test related to any matter whatsoever.
Sir, I'm going to ask you again, what is your name? I'm just going to warn you now that due to you not cooperating after committing a traffic violation, that we're going to have to forcefully get into your vehicle, okay? So before we go to that extreme, we're going to give you a chance to roll the window down and give us your license and insurance, okay?
From this point forward, I do not consent to providing you with any information or documents that could or will be used against me in a court of law or to possibly incriminate protected rights.
Sir, all I'm asking you to do is to roll your window down, give me your license and insurance verification.
For the record, officer, badge number 7, no law is valid if it requires me in any way to waive any fundamentally protected rights in order to exercise any other right or alleged privilege. And no law can convert the free exercise of any right into a crime.
Constitutionally speaking and under natural law, this guy is right. But it's always going to be dangerous to be right when the government is so wrong.
Listen, sir, I pulled you over because you weren't wearing your seatbelt, okay? So, I'm lawfully allowed to ask you for your license and insurance verification. Okay? And you were not cooperating right now. Therefore, we're going to have to forcefully enter your vehicle. He has a hammer.
We got a bunch of
Be a little careful. What do you think's best?
Well, you want to go hands-on. We'll get on real quick.
Yeah, we'll go
Make sure
hands-on.
he doesn't have a weapon somewhere tucked
Yeah.
away. That's been my biggest concern.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He might have one tucked to where you can't see it.
So as far as you bust the window out,
Yeah.
and then we'll take care from there, and you kind of just
Yeah. I'm gonna
back
go
off.
up. I'm gonna go up, hit it, clean it real quick. You guys go hands-on.
Okay, then we'll go from there.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready now.
I don't know about you, but this seems like a clear violation of 18 USC 241, conspiracy against rights. The cops and now the fire department are conspiring to break into this guy's car, which shows you the mentality of police officers and now the fire department. They actually believe that traffic law trumps individual rights, that traffic law is the supreme law of the land above the Constitution of the United States, that you don't have the right to be secure in your person's houses, papers, and effects. Seems like conspiracy against rights to me. What do you guys think?
Okay, I'm not resisting. I just want you to know you guys are falsely imprisoning me.
Get out! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Let me ask you, is this deprivation of rights under color of law, or am I tripping? And is legal patient tyranny legitimate? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. It really helps me overcome the censorship algorithms. If you want to support this channel, like, subscribe, and share this video with everybody you know, everywhere you can. If you want to support further, the support links are in the description, and you can become a channel member and grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting design that you can put on a shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. Remember, freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having it. I'll see you in the next video.